Soldiers, welcome to the Military Weapon Conference. Today's topic is the Epic Assault Rifle DRH. It was added as part of the Season 8 The Forge update. The DRH deals high damage, which can be increased by equipping the OTM mags. It also features an average rate of fire, and it's one of the 3 assault rifles that can 3 shots to kill in close to mid-range. In the new Season 2 update, it got a slight buff for its no stock attachment. So is DRH good enough to be the meta in this game? Without further ado, let's find it out.
Hardpoint is ours.
DRH is kind of similar to AK-47 in terms of fire rate and weapon damage. They are slow but powerful assault rifles that deal brutal damage in all ranges. However, DRH has a very unique damage range and a special hitbox when equipping the OTM mags. This makes the time to kill figure of DRH outstanding among all assault rifles, but rather inconsistent due to its special hitbox.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
With a small buff in the new season, will it become a viable top-tier weapon? Well, let me show you the weapon stats first.
Hardpoint tested. Sentry gun ready for deployment.
DRH has great damage, average fire rate, and moderate accuracy. It can dominate close to mid-range combat. By default, it has only 20 bullets in the magazine with a fire rate of 577 rounds per minute. The default mag size is not sufficient. It is essential to equip an extended mag. Besides, the OTM extended mag is really a game changer for DRH. The quick reload time of the weapon is 1.8 seconds, and the full reload time is 2.8 seconds, which is not bad. Its ADS speed is 267 milliseconds, which is faster than most assault rifles. Even though it has a good ADS speed, its mobility is about the average. The movement speed is at 6.5 meters per second, and ADS movement speed is around 2.1 meters per second. The base weapon stats indicate DRH is a quite average assault rifle. Now let's take a look at the damage and range of this weapon, to see how it performs in terms of time to kill in different ranges. DRH is a powerful assault rifle with very unique damage range and hitbox. It has 6 different damage ranges, even though the difference is very small in some ranges. It deals 31 to 32 damage up to 14 meters, 28 damage from 15 to 17 meters, 24 to 25 damage from 18 to 36 meters, and 19 damage beyond that. The weapon has 2 standard body multipliers. With the OTM mags, the hitbox of the upper body becomes the same as the headshot. In MP, its time to kill figures is at the top level, as it's one of the 3 assault rifles with 3-shot kill capability. However, in BR it's a different story. Due to the damage reduction from the vest, weapon damage is not consistent in BR. It has 1 floating damage in all ranges. Even though the time to kill figure of DRH is still impressive in close range, it is not efficient in the longer range. The BR damage figures are based on the default weapon. With the OTM mag, it can boost the weapon to the next level. DRH deals great damage as long as you can hit the upper body area. It can 3 shots to kill the enemy up to 14 meters. This makes the weapon a beast in MP. With the buff of no stock attachment in the new season, it becomes an even faster yet powerful weapon in the game. However, the damage drops significantly in the longer range. As a result, it is not very efficient to use in BR. To rank this weapon, it has great damage, fairly good accuracy, and average mobility. Overall it's one of the best weapons in MP. The main strength of DRH is really depending on hitting the upper body area to 3 shots to kill an enemy. Now, let me show you the best loadout of DRH for both MP and BR. In MP games, most fights are in close to mid-range. This is the range where DRH can 3 shots to kill in the game. Our goal of this MP Gunsmith build is to maximize the weapon mobility, make it faster to kill. First, we choose MIP light barrel to increase the ADS speed. Then we use no stock to boost the ADS speed as well as the movement speed. In the new season, there is a buff for no stock attachment. The ADS time reduction is increased to 12%, and hit flinch is decreased to 15%. Next, we apply the stippled grip tape to increase the mobility even further. You can use granulated grip tape instead, as well as the tactical laser to improve weapon accuracy. To finish up the build, we will have to add an extended OTM mag to remedy the loss of ammo capacity. Besides, OTM mags change the body hitbox of this weapon, which is essential for MP domination. Here goes our MP build, let's see how it performs against the default DRH. First of all, let's test the ADS speed. The default ADS speed is 16 frames, which is 268 milliseconds. With this MP build, the ADS speed is only 11 frames, which is faster than most SMGs. This gives us a sort of advantage in the fast-paced game. Try to use ADS all the time, as the hip-fire accuracy of DRH isn't really good. Okay, before we going forward, let's take a break here. Please do consider subscribing to this channel with the notification on. I've developed a Call of Duty mobile companion app, including everything you need to know about this game. The app is completely free to use. I'll put the download links in the description. Now let's move on. Next, let's compare the recoil patterns. Since this build is focused on close-range combat in MP, we trade weapon accuracy for its mobility. The recoil pattern of DRH is going towards the right, so the horizontal recoil is something we must be aware of. The bullet spread accuracy of the weapon isn't ideal either. To sum up, this MP build provides the best mobility and quick ADS speed. In close range, it can dominate the game with high damage and great mobility. Now let's move on to the BR build.
Call me whenever you feel alone, babe. And when you need to cry, I'll be by your side. Call me whenever you need.
For BR games, as most of the fights are at range, the weapon damage range is always our first concern. The default DHR is not designed for range fight. We will have to use all range attachments to fix that. The first attachment we choose is the OWC Marksman Barrel. It not only can increase the damage range by 35%, but also improve weapon control and accuracy, at the cost of losing mobility. Apart from that, we use the Monolithic Suppressor to further increase the damage range by another 25%. Since the ADS accuracy is also very important in BR, you can use MIP Strike Stock instead to improve weapon accuracy and flinch stability. Next, we choose the Granulated Grip Tap, and the Tactical Laser to boost weapon accuracy. Last but not least, a 30-round OTM mag is added to this build, as OTM mag is a must-have attachment for DHR. This is a well-rounded BR build. Let's see how it performs against the default DRH. First of all, let's test the ADS speed. In this build, we sacrifice some mobility for better range and accuracy, so ADS speed is 2 frames slower than the default, which is not too bad. It's about the average of assault rifle, so it wouldn't be an issue in BR. Soldiers, it's time to get your shit together, and start training. Click the link in description to join our battlefield in Discord. Let's grow together. Next, let's compare the recoil patterns. As you can see, the bullet spread accuracy is significantly improved with this BR build. This can help us to eliminate our enemies in a longer range. However, we notice there is still some horizontal recoil, which might cause some issues in the longer range. Last but not least, let's check the range improvement. This specific BR build can increase the weapon damage range by 60%, which is a huge advantage in BR. The weapon now deals 30 plus damage up to 22 meters, and 25 damage up to 42 meters. To sum up, this is a build with max damage range and good accuracy, specially designed for BR. It provides good control, sufficient ammo capacity, and constant high damage at a longer range. Overall, the DRH is definitely the meta in this game. It's one of the best assault rifles in MP, if not the most efficient weapon in BR. The 3-shot kill capability makes DRH a top-tier weapon. However, the same advantage doesn't really work in BR due to the damage reduction from a vest. Soldiers, our session ends here today. Hope you enjoy the weapon discussion and different loadouts that I presented in this video, and if you did, please do leave a like, and comments below. Subscribe with notification on, so you won't miss out on my future tips and tricks videos. Share this video for supporting this channel, and for appreciating my hard work. I will see you again in our next mission. Until then, stay safe, peace out.
Call me whenever you need someone, babe. And when you need to escape from 1,000 fires.